Allow me to tell you a tale. Once upon a time, there was a young wizard named Tommy. He had a thirst for power and knowledge, one that drove him to adventuring across the realms. But in the preceding years, he became blinded by arcane power. He would achieve incredible power and knowledge, but this power and knowledge would come at a cost. One that would haunt him like a ghost confined to the mortal world. In this pursuit, the wizard made the mistake of taking a powerful tome from a lich's crypt. And as retribution, he'd been given an unbreakable death curse. For years, he'd confined himself to his study, driven by the fear of death as the curse ate away at his body, slowed only by his own magic. Almost all of what the wizard would know in the years that followed was bitterness and sorrow. Except for one light in his life. His pet lizard, Toon. Tommy and Toon had become companions during the wizard's travels, the wizard saving the lizard from being an ogre snack. And, in the time of solitude, the wizard would become much closer with his reptile friend, and realize something. That the lizard showed remarkable intelligence and curiosity, one that mirrored his own when he was a younger man. A special spark was there, and it couldn't be ignored. The wizard spent many sleepless nights in pursuit of selfish goals. Goals of power and self-preservation. Now, it was for someone other than himself, and it would take more sleepless nights to achieve this new goal. Gathering materials and information, he began to draw up a large spell circle, with his trusted companion watching curiously, not aware of what would happen next. When the time would come for the ritual, Toon was placed into the spell circle along with several books, a wizard's robe, and a feather pen. Focusing his magic away from his curse and onto the spell circle, it began to eat away at his body as he weakly muttered the incantations. The spell was working against time as the curse began to spread faster and faster across the wizard's body, and it was quickly beginning to fail, threatening Toon's life. That is, until something intervened. Something that had an incredible arcane presence, unlike anything Tommy had sensed before. Blue flames began to manifest across the circle's edge, empowering the spell. As the last of the wizard's body turned to ash, he would see his spell succeed. From a burning pillar of flame stepped out not a lizard, but a new being entirely. Toon soon realized what happened, and he felt the weight of grief for the first time. Collapsing to his knees, he mourned the loss of his friend. But in his moments of sorrow, a revelation befell the lizard. Much of his form was that of his former master, now infused and mixed with his own reptilian traits. Tommy had given up his selfish chase to escape death, and gave Toon a chance to be his successor. Carrying on with the pursuit of arcane knowledge, hopefully doing so better than his master. On that day, Toon became Tommytoon, the lizard wizard. With a goal in mind, he dedicated himself to studying the arcane, traveling the realms much like his master did. And now, the doors to the study open. With a new chapter ahead, he moves forward to begin writing his next story. Will you be there?